The call of Abraham, the journey of faith. God's call to Abraham. Abraham then, called Abram, lived in Ur of the Chaldeans, a prosperous city filled with wealth and idol worship. One day God spoke to him saying, "Leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you." This was a bold call. God was asking Abram to leave everything behind, his homeland, his family, and his comfort, without even knowing where he was going. But Abram believed in God's promise and obeyed, setting out with his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and all their belongings toward the unknown land of Canaan. God's covenant and the promise of a son. Years passed, and though Abram prospered, he had no children. He wondered how God's promise could be fulfilled without an heir. One night, God took him outside and said, "Look at the stars, so shall your descendants be." Despite his old age, Abram believed God's promise. To seal this covenant, God changed his name to Abraham, father of many, and Sarai to Sarah. He also commanded that every male in his household be circumcised as a sign of the eternal covenant. Then came a shocking prophecy. Sarah, though 90 years old, would bear a son. Sarah laughed at the idea, but God declared, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" The birth of Isaac. True to God's word, Sarah gave birth to Isaac in her old age, and laughter filled their home. The impossible had happened. Abraham and Sarah, once barren, now had a son through whom God's promises would be fulfilled. But soon a great test of faith was coming. The ultimate test, Abraham's sacrifice of Isaac. One day God called Abraham and gave him a heartbreaking command. "Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah. Offer him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you." This was the ultimate test of faith. Abraham loved Isaac, yet he trusted God completely. With a heavy heart, he took Isaac and set out for Mount Moriah. Along the way, Isaac asked, "Father, where is the lamb for the sacrifice?" Abraham replied, "God will provide." At the top of the mountain, Abraham bound Isaac and lifted the knife, when suddenly an angel of the Lord called out, "Do not lay a hand on the boy. Now I know you fear God, because you have not withheld your son from me." At that moment, Abraham saw a ram caught in a thicket. God had provided a substitute. The legacy of Abraham. Because of his faith, God renewed his promise. Through your descendants, all nations will be blessed. Abraham's story became a model of faith for generations. He had left everything, trusted God against all odds, and passed the ultimate test. Through him, the nation of Israel was born, leading to the coming of Jesus Christ, the fulfillment of God's ultimate promise.